Stream is live. Let me see.
I'm just talking to talk just so you can hear it.
Yep. Testing. Go to my channel real quick. Yeah, I can hear you, KG. We're good.
All right, bet.
KG, say something.
Yo, I'm talking if you can't hear
Yep.
me.
Okay.
KG, say something. Yo.
Did you download the roster?
Yeah, I got it up. I'm ready
Okay.
to rock.
Well, another psycho, the STE. And we got the guest on, KG, the
Yo.
8-time Super Bowl champ, 8-time Super Bowl champion, like 6
Not
straight.
one, not two.
Not one, not two, not three. Unlike LeBron, he can say seven. Seven-time champion, KG. STE is synonymous with KG when it comes to Madden. He's one of the commissioners, and we're going to go over a couple of divisions today, more in depth. Talk about the players, their styles, all that kind of stuff. See who's actually going to win it. Now that we got the champion that knows a lot about winning, he can chime in and let us know what's up with these guys. All right, so I guess we'll start with the NFC South since we didn't really touch that division last time. So let's go to the Bucks.
Okay.
Let's go to the Buccaneers. Obviously, they went to the Super Bowl in real life a couple of years ago. Still got Tom Brady. He didn't retire. So I mean,
Never will.
that's a beast. I mean, you're looking at that. Quarterback is good. They got Trask. I guess when he retires, you can try to build him up. What's his throw power? Let me see.
That's tough though, because we don't know if the ratings are gonna. This should be
Oh right,
somewhat
yeah, but I
similar.
mean, they guess,
It'll be somewhat ballpark, yeah.
But so yeah, I mean,
84. That's kind of trash, but for
but
Trask
like
at
a
least.
lot of the physicals, they ballpark give or take 2 or 3. So they got
Yeah.
running backs for speed. Know where Fournette brings.
Yep.
All these
Fournette was
players.
always a solid back.
Yeah, but they. I mean, the running backs are serviceable certainly. Receivers.
Yeah, I mean it's a championship caliber
Yeah,
roster
roster.
to start, right to start. So
Evans, Godwin. It's a really good wide receivers.
yeah, good old line.
Yeah. Next year is a really good line. Yeah.
Got
Defensive
pass
ends.
rush.
Then you got the D tackle Vita Vita. That's good.
Yeah,
Barrett,
they're ready to go.
David. They got. I mean, they got Devin White's speed is ridiculous. So I mean, yeah, it's the squad.
Bucks are a win now team. 5.
Yeah.
You couple of seasons, and that's
Do
when it
you
gets
do
tough
you
with them.
remember Vidi's game? You may have played him in Madden Wars a couple years ago. It'd probably be
Um,
very foggy for you, but
yeah, I don't remember him enough.
okay. But he went to the
Is
playoffs.
he Bucks or is he Panthers?
Oh, she is. He is fantastic. All right. Well, yeah, the Bucks is most feared, and he's going to be the least feared because he is terrible at man so far, from what I've
Most
seen.
feared. I don't know
He
if I
was the
know that.
Patriots. He was the Patriots into this cycle.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people put
All
up
right.
70 on him.
Oof. All right.
Yeah.
Well, new game, new cycle. You never know.
Exactly. New game, new cycle. Maybe the pass rush, if it's heavy, helps him out because I mean the roster is good. But
It's always tough to take over a team at the end of a cycle. Anyways, you never know where
yeah.
somebody's at.
And depending on how he
So
plays, maybe he sees it and wants to rebuild and trade away his pieces and load up for the next year. And we'll see. But Tampa, I don't see them winning the division.
based off what you're saying, I can't say I see him winning the division.
I
Sound too
actually got
confident.
him
So
finishing last in the division.
all
You
right.
know. But and then we can go to the Falcons, check them out.
Falcons. We know Falcons. He's the same Falcons user from last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
King Hurricane.
Okay.
We got Riddler,
They got a nice
Mariota,
nice quarterback to build right off the gate. That's cool.
Cordell Patterson's a beast.
Yeah. Old, but
Um, yeah, old, but serviceable. And he good returner and kind of like a does a lot.
yeah.
They got
I mean,
Ridley.
running backs in Madden are kind of becoming like real life. I feel like
Yeah,
you can just
it's
kind
like
of rock with anybody. You know.
exactly.
They got Drake London, the rookie wide receiver, 6'4", probably going to be around 88, 90 speed. He's going to be a
Yeah,
savage to pair with Pitts at tight end and Ridley.
and Ridley.
Those,
Yeah,
that's a nice offense to really build. Um, and he can definitely, that's his strength, his offense.
it's
So
offense. So okay.
he'll get those guys built up for sure.
Yeah, Pitts alone is going to be people going to have to bracket him with double coverage, do something because
Yeah, he's
it's
a
a tough
dog.
one. Man, what do you think about
Defenses
the
for this
offensive
team's going
line?
to be tough, but the offensive line, it looks pretty mediocre.
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, you're looking at only a couple low 80s, a couple 60s or 70s possibly. So,
and the left ends.
but
What does anything stick out on the defensive line, defensive ends?
defensive line, that's going to be that's where you really need to rebuild here. I mean, they got Grady Jarrett. I mean, that's like
Yeah,
their staple down there, but he's 28, so Madden wise, that's old.
right.
It's tough. And then that linebacker, they got a rookie. See, they drafted. Yeah, they got a couple rookies on the line as well. So Deion
They got Deion
Jones,
Jones. You know.
you already know that's Lurk City right there. Got a
Yeah.
couple
So I
good rookie
mean,
linebackers to work with. They got
not the
AJ
greatest.
Terrell, corner. So we know that he should have us. I think he's going to have a superstar deb this year. 92 speed. So got one solid corner to lock shit down. Always good.
Yep.
Safeties are trash, but
They got speed out there
you
though.
could draft a safety. They got a rookie safety. Yeah, Richie Grant. All right. Well, I mean, this is definitely one of the better rosters to rebuild, I think, because there's a lot of the skill positions are there, so you kind of just got to fill in the holes.
Right.
And he's always going to be a competitive user, Hurricane. I think
Yeah. I mean, I think
he's
he'll
always going
battle.
to teeter. He's going to teeter around that playoff bubble.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
he'll teeter.
and I think
You know,
with that division,
the
it's
big
going
thing
to
with
help
him is
him.
just it's game stamina and focus and actually scheduling games.
Yeah, that's a big thing for him too. Yeah, taking some sim wins, probably or sim losses, I should
Some
say.
losses, yeah.
Yeah, those will hurt you, especially with the extra game, everybody competing. Because our league is active, so if you're taking sim losses, you're putting yourself in a bad spot. Um,
Exactly.
I think I see him definitely taking a shot at finishing second in that division, though.
Oh, you think he can take the? Let's talk about the Saints. Uh,
Oh, we got to talk about my division pick here, the Saints. Let me get to that roster, check that out. But I know they got some free agency
they got Terran
acquisitions.
Matthews, yeah,
Yeah,
free agent pickup.
quarterback is the problem there, but he's a good passer. So
Yeah, Heinrich, Baker.
you figure they're making a move to get a quarterback or definitely draft one. Um,
He a little old, but he's serviceable. I know Madden, but
yeah, it's
I
going to
mean,
depend. I mean, it's going to be
it,
interesting to see
it
how
is
the
going to
game
be interesting,
plays
definitely. I mean,
because
I could see him drafting one, or people can go after him because it's going to be a lot of people hitting the market with the re-signing rules. You never know.
yeah,
Could
for
be
sure. I
free
mean,
agency, could be deep. And
he's
trades,
only 27. As long as I mean,
yeah, we probably
he's
won't
still
go too
kind of
much
young for
higher
how
than
long he's been
80.
in the league.
Right, in real life he's young, but Madden 27, it's
Madden, that's
hard to.
just at that point. You can't develop him really anymore.
Yeah, you can't make him a 90.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I'm sure he'll stick with him in season one, I think. Um, and I think he'll figure out a plan, but you got Kamara, so
Yeah, or he might
quarterback.
if he gets somebody young that has throw power and speed, he's probably just gonna rock with
Yeah,
somebody new.
good trade.
I don't know
Definitely
what
a good
Ian
trade.
Brook is about or if he's even on the roster, but we'll see.
He's trash. He's from Notre Dame.
They got Kamara, Notre Dame.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kamara's a savage. No,
yeah,
actually, Notre Dame's all right. I just feel like all their players are usually, like the
yeah.
quarterbacks especially, are just bums, but that's another story.
But yeah, Kamara, solid X factor probably.
Maybe not though. You never know what that suspension usually gets you
Oh,
hit a
that's
little bit.
right. He got suspended. He probably be
That
normal
might even put
dev.
him to star dev. I've seen it.
Yeah, I have seen it. They do that. They do that. They watch him about to be a normal dev.
You might not even be in the game.
They might say, you know what? Nah, Me Too has called our office. You are not coming out in Madden this year.
Yeah, I wonder if Ridley's in the game. I didn't even think about that looking at the Falcons.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out. Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope so, because that'd be kind of crazy. But you never know. You don't know what they're gonna do.
So what about these
Um,
receivers on the Saints?
Receivers are gonna be okay.
Slower, slower kind of room,
Slower.
but they have some
Thomas is always
overalls.
slow, but in this game he's gonna have high route running, so probably gonna have good abilities. And then
But yeah, Michael Thomas will be at least a
Olave is
superstar.
gonna be a savage. I mean, he's gonna probably build him up very good.
Yeah,
Landry's just kind of there. And he's
yeah.
decent.
He's a body, but
Yeah,
he probably in the long term
he'll
plans.
use him season one, season two, probably not there.
And tight ends, they got 90 speed tight end. That's right, Taysom.
Yeah, he's got
Well, it could
Taysom
be
Hill. I wonder if they.
that could be a QB, but he's 31. That's, they can't even
Yeah,
develop him.
yeah. I wonder if they're gonna have any plays where you can get involved in throwing the ball at tight end. You never
Yeah,
know,
but
but
for a 90 speed tight end is a good weapon. The Saints they
oh,
have
for
something there.
sure, it's always good to have a 90 speed tight end. But his age is his problem with that. I mean, I
His
think he'll
contract
probably
is going
build
to be a
Jawan
problem too.
Johnson.
What's he got like a
Honestly,
2 year 40 something like that contract?
yeah, he's an expensive 30-year-old
I know, but the
guy.
re-sign is probably going to be cheap if you needed to re-sign him because his
But yeah,
overall is
definitely.
72
You think he'd move on at that point though when the resign comes up?
for 90
Yeah,
speed. Shit, he
I
gonna
mean,
re-sign
if
90 speed.
you figure he's going to regress a little though.
Nah, they don't be slowing down always. Sometimes they
Yeah,
just get lucky, get that lucky roll, and it doesn't hit the
could.
speed.
Jawan Johnson, that's the guy I think he's going to build that tight end. At least that's who I would build.
Yeah, I mean he might play both. He might have a two tight end system.
Hmm. All right, let's see what the line's looking like.
Hurst
O
73
lines,
ish,
eh,
Pete 75 ish,
it got worse. I'll say that, but it's still okay. Right
McCoy.
tackle,
McCoy can go up over time.
yeah. They got a couple good linemen,
Yeah,
and they got a rookie in
Ramchick.
Penning. So Penning's going to be probably put at left tackle here, and
Yeah, he can move it
that's the
around a little
future.
bit.
So yeah, it's gonna turn out to be a decent line. So it's not a problem.
And then his left end, Cameron Jordan,
Cam Jordan, all purpose beast.
Davenport at the
Always a
right
fast
end.
pass
That's
rusher.
solid. D tackles, it's okay. The David, David Oyamada. Uh, yeah, I mean, the defense is okay. Yes. We see linebackers 82, 80, 84, 85,
Mac
85 for
Bond,
speeds.
solid. Demario Davis is a beast.
Yeah, I mean it's solid speed. He got Lattimore and Roby, so he's got speed at corner too. I mean it's a good team. Plays in a dome. Doesn't have to worry about the wind if he keeps home court or home field.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's his favorite team, I want to say.
Uh huh.
So, yeah, so the heart's in it. He's going to build that team good. So,
Yeah, Marcus May has some hit power. Terry Matthew has some hit power. So like these players, if they stay on the roster, you can put them have two big hitters with some speed and say,
season one, he'll be in the mix for sure. I mean, Baker's a
yeah,
good user. He's always in the
what
playoffs, and he's always
he's
giving
kind of
someone
a
hell. So,
he's an offensive player, defensive player. Tell us about his game.
to me, he's definitely a high-powered offense. Probably one of the better passers in the league.
Okay,
Defense, he's pretty good at making adjustments, and taking away at least one thing that you're trying to really focus on. Um, it's hard to say because his Buccaneers defense from last
what about
season
his
was
GM
very
skills?
good.
What about his GM skills?
GM skills, I think I wouldn't say they're. I think his GM skills are solid. I mean, I wouldn't. It's hard to say. I wouldn't say good. I wouldn't say bad. So I would just say,
Right.
because
Okay.
he doesn't really make too many moves.
He kind of
But
just drafts and builds
I
whatever you
think he
got.
can though. I don't. I think so. I think because he joined us mid-cycle, right?
Yeah.
So that always plays a factor too. So I think with a full cycle, we'll really get a better idea what his GM skills are like. He develops well though, so he developed a lot of good skilled players on his Bucks team. So definitely expect him to be the. I expect him to win that division probably every season, and so unless something drastic happens with that roster.
Well, yeah. You got to keep the but he might even be able to do it without the roster if the skill gap is big enough.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
So yeah,
Um,
Saints
Good
are
team.
the unanimous pick to win the NFC South. But let's go over with that one last team,
Panthers.
Panthers. It's your
So yeah,
old
you're gonna
stomping
have to
grounds.
talk about this guy right here more than
Yeah,
I can, because I really don't
yeah,
know
I
much
know. I know
about
a
him.
little bit
But
about this guy, Vidi. He played in Man of Wars, Feds, old heads over there. So they got that. They waved that. They hold up that sim flag, very proud, like like the pride flag. It's the sim flag. They definitely you know they like to talk about how sim is sim and all this. So he's definitely from that old school sim, but they also got a little bit of Wild West in them. So,
okay,
but his game, he was pretty conservative, more of a defensive player. Good coaching, didn't try not to turn it over. He'd do all right in the playoffs. He might have beat me a couple times, but I don't know. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, he's a very defensive player. It's like he's like a Primo light, but yeah, he should give Baker a little challenge if he can if Baker throws games away.
right, right, yeah,
Overthrowing because he likes to have those five receivers out,
yeah.
medium to
He's
deep
looking to
routes on
pass.
the field. But yeah, the
Sometimes,
roster for the Panthers is nice. Quarterback, they just got the boy Baker. He's 26
uh-huh.
though, so he's feels like he's young, but he's kind of old.
Yeah, that's
But he
better
has
than
that
Sammy
that
D
throw
though.
power. They always gonna give him that throw power. So even as that age, like if you get the stats, maybe a couple of abilities, throw power, he could
Yeah,
be the
and that's if he
guy.
goes that route, because you could
Yeah,
always
probably.
trade Baker
I
as
don't know.
a.
He was in the chat today. He was happy about the Baker trade.
Hmm.
Maybe
Yeah, Matt Corral. I mean, he's a rookie
yeah.
QB. That's who I
Th-
would be
that
building,
that
but
might be the trade.
to
He
each
might
their own.
trade him to somebody who wants to build something like that.
Yeah,
Especially
that could be the other way around. Yeah, you could trade
with this
him.
new Madden, the 6 slots and trades. People are gonna start throwing 6 picks in there for players. It's trades are gonna get
It's gonna
wild,
get real gritty in the
because
DMs.
it's no price that's too high to pay when you got 6 slots.
Uh-huh.
Trades are gonna go down. People
Oh
gotta
yeah.
be like, oh,
People
how
are
much you want?
taxing.
I'll give you two firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds when they really want somebody.
Yep.
That's
And
just
people
the
are gonna.
default offers. So trade prices for
Uh-huh.
players gonna go up with all these slots. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I would probably go Matt Corral over Baker because
So, yeah, the overall isn't that. I mean, it's gonna be that far, you know. So I mean, depending, but he's
and
fast and decent throw power probably
and you
for.
get
So I mean,
Sam Darnold is 24, so he's still younger than Baker.
yeah,
They're all kind of the
couple
same.
trade bait guys there.
Yeah, you got some people who have old quarterbacks that they don't want to play for whatever reason. Or somebody who has no quarterbacks that's worth
Yeah.
anything. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey will be one of the top running backs in the game.
Uh-huh.
He's solid. He got himself a couple, 4 or 5 Super Bowls. This psycho. uh, and that DJ Moore at wide receiver. Robbie Anderson. Yeah, it's
Got
solid.
speed.
Yeah,
Marshall's
yeah,
always a guy you could build.
yeah.
The wide receivers are good. Tight ends are okay. Couple young. You know, they got a young one,
Wow.
somewhat fast, so you can work
And
with
then
that for sure.
any player on the offensive line stand out, or they're all just decent
They
too.
they drafted probably the best tackle maybe in the draft. So I mean, he could be a superstar. Dead, you never know.
Oh, Aquino, yeah, maybe.
So that's a possibility, but that's a big piece for them to add to start with because O line was something I never even worried about until end of the cycle.
Then they got Brian Burns. It's a good
Yeah, but Brian
pressure.
Burns, he's just
And they
as
got
fast as hell. He'll be 90 speed
Gross
at some point.
Matos. You took Gross Matos, 23, 84 speeds. Gonna get
Yeah,
after people too.
I got some guys. Derek Brown, and he's always a beast. 94 strength, 320. Stuff and runs for sure. Ionitis too. Okay, it's a good pickup for them.
Yeah, then linebackers. You just mix and match. Do what you got to do to start the best three or whatever from anywhere.
Yeah,
You'll
I
figure it
mean they're a
out.
little weak at linebacker, I would say, but
Well,
nobody
it's Madden. All
too
you need is some hit
fast.
power,
But
some speed, and go get
yeah,
after it.
yep. And then corners, Jackson,
Yeah,
one of the fastest corners in the game.
it's a cornerstone play right there. 96 speed cornerback
Uh
to
huh.
stop
It's
the
always good.
Tyreek Hills out there.
It's definitely
So,
nice to have.
so yeah, having 3 corners over 92,
Yeah, I mean,
good
to
start.
start, that's very nice.
4 if you count this Westry, who may or may not be on the roster. We'll see.
Yeah, probably not. But J.C. Horn, is going to be a
And
nice
then you got
building piece.
Chin, 93-ish speed,
Yeah,
safety.
Chin is he's a Hall of Famer, STU Hall of Famer right there.
Yeah, you see,
Crushed a lot of dreams in the Super Bowl.
crushed a lot of dreams, a lot of random picks just flying out of nowhere.
Fumbles,
Hits
did
that
a
plumb.
lot.
Yeah, he's that dude. Yeah. So I mean, the Panthers are okay. They'll probably battle with the Falcons for second place. It'll
Right,
be
I agree
interesting.
with
But
that for
maybe
sure.
he'll surprise us and go for the throne. But I predict that it'll be the Saints taking the division pretty much the entire cycle.
For sure, that's definitely
All right,
what
so
I would say.
it's unanimous. No pressure, Baker. The division is yours for every single season. All right, let's do the AFC South really quick. Let me
Okay,
start with the
Titans.
Titans. Yes.
I'm trying to remember who M Big is.
But do you remember him from MML way back in the day?
Hell no, MML, no way.
Yeah. Well, he okay. He was there for like a couple seasons or a cycle. But he was decent back then. But then Father Time is undefeated, and his hands just kind of whatever they were or had. He didn't really got it no more. But maybe he's not playing focus. But the team is nice. Okay. I mean, Tannehill's solid. He's old but solid still.
Yeah, But
you can win
Malik
with them.
Willis is the key there.
And
You're
they
gonna
got
have probably
Malik
a 90
Willis.
speed
They got the rookie
quarterback to build.
90
So
Malik Willis, 93 speed, or maybe in the 90s somewhere
yeah, I
speed.
would say somewhere around that low 90s
Yeah,
and
because I
probably
mean,
low 90s throw power
so
too.
he's
So he's
like
gonna
a
be solid,
Lamar. He's like a Lamar Jackson light. You can dev
pretty
him up.
much.
And then you got Derrick Henry, gonna be the best, one of the best running backs in the game. Probably at the freight
Freight
train, gonna
train.
be a beast.
You never want to see that lighting up.
No, don't want
That's
to see
the
that.
worst.
And wide
Rookie
receivers,
Traylon Burks, the rookie, 6'2", probably gonna be a little slower, but
yeah, somebody
he's gonna
young,
be
he'll get
buildable.
good. He'll get good fast. Then the
They,
tight end, Austin Hooper. I mean,
yeah, tight
that's
end is kind
tight
of
ends.
weak, but good
Yeah,
overall. Just
overall, it's good. It's good on paper. Uh,
right.
The
O
O
line's good.
line, anything stands out? I mean, it looks up and down.
It's pretty bad. Um, they do have the rookie right tackle, but it's pretty bad overall.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be if that doesn't get addressed. I mean, it's Madden, so I guess you don't ever know how much O line's going to matter. Um,
Right, right.
so
As long as they don't
you
get called for
figure,
holding, just
yeah,
I don't want to hear
Derrick
about
Henry's
them.
going to need an O line, but it's Madden, so you never know. Probably don't.
Right. And then
Defensively is where the Titans are going to stand out. I feel like that's kind of what their
Simmons,
bread and butter is.
Simmons, the right end, D
Simmons is
tackles.
an absolute beast. D tackles are kind of weak,
Yeah,
but they
but
did
they
get
got
Bud Dupree,
yeah. So
so
that's a good linebacker.
yeah, a good
Height,
pass
speed. You
rusher.
know, he's got
Him
the
and
height and
Landry,
speed.
3-4 type defense will be pretty good, and they should have Caleb Ferry from last year, rookie. Going to be a fast, good corner, tall corner.
Yeah.
Bayard, one of the best safeties in the league.
Hey, wait. I'm on a hot mic. 1 second.
So yeah, with the Titans, that's going to be a solid defense to build.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries. Let's see. All right, yeah. So the Titans going to be a solid roster. Um, definitely definitely some room to improve though with that roster.
Yeah.
But all right. So I would say, I mean, I really don't know much about him, but it sounds like he's going to be fiddling with last place in that division for the
Yeah, he'll
majority
probably
of the
end up
cycle.
finishing last.
We can go to
Well,
Jags.
yeah, but he's not that bad. I mean, I feel like it's a motivation thing, like and focus. I feel like coming out the gate with probably the best roster in the division, he'll push, and depending on the other people and if they are trying to push back, some people might
Right.
just take the year off. Well, depending on the rosters and uh, people trading for picks, who knows? Somebody might end up trying to own the draft. So
Right.
it really depends. But yeah, I would if everybody's has got that get after it attitude and they want to win with whatever they got. I'd probably see him finishing like third or fourth in the division. Well,
Hmm.
the Jags, well, yeah,
Yeah. Jags. I mean,
third and
this is
fourth. I feel like,
yeah, it's
eh,
tough. Those two are
yeah,
going to battle for that, but
I feel
the
like there's
Jags
one for
has some
sure in that
skill
division
though.
that's way above the rest.
I played him a lot last cycle. I feel like when he was on the Eagles, um, I feel like he has a little bit of game where he's not like a pushover, so he'll uh, he'll even give Colts a little bit of a run.
So what team want to go over now?
Let's go Jags. Let's get Jags out the way. So I wonder what Trevor Lawrence is going to be looking like. I mean, I still think he's
He's
going to be
still
at
young. He'll
least
still be
star
what
dev.
22, star dev
Yeah,
probably, because they'll just blame everything on Urban Meyer, and they'll be like, it's
yeah.
not really Trevor.
And they got a nice fun running back to build too. ETN.
Yeah, Etienne is nice
Wide
running back.
receivers, they're going to have the one issue they're going to have is that there's a big contract on Christian Kirk, and he's not really. I mean, he's good in Madden, but he's being paid like X Factor. So
Yeah.
unless you build him, he's going to be a little bit of an issue for you.
Then they got
Other than
Evan
that,
Ingram
their
at tight end.
tight end Evan Ingram, it's always a staple and good Madden tight end right there.
Anything
O
stand out on
line,
O line?
let's see. Looks like they got mediocre O line. They really got one good O lineman, so that's pretty much what they got there.
Yeah. Then defensive. Any defensive
Defensive line,
standouts?
defensive line up front is pretty weak, but they do have nice edge rushers and the rookie Trayvon Walker. I mean, he's going to be a savage. Uh, Chason, he's a savage. They also have very fast linebackers. Um,
Yeah.
Olukum's 90, going to be around 90 speed. They got the rookie Lloyd. He's a savage. Plus, they got Josh Allen, who should be rushing as well. So, I mean, they should have a nice front seven. That's a nice front seven to work with, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And they also got some nice corners, honestly. Uh,
Yeah.
Griffin. Griffin's a good corner. Tyson Campbell is going to be a bigger, faster corner. I think where they're probably the weakest would be safety. But they do have a rookie in Cisco. So, I mean, they got pieces. It's going to be a fun team to build.
Yeah, indeed. But the Jags, you said you played him a couple times. What do you think about his game?
Yeah, I played them probably like 6 or 7 times. Felt like,
Cactus Jack.
yeah, I mean, I thought he was pretty good on offense. I think his defense was kind of bad, but his offense, he kind of he moves the ball. Um, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's hard for me to judge him off of facing the defense I had last cycle.
Yeah, it's very
First,
difficult.
so. Um, but I know he had a good game plan, in general. So I think his offense will be solid if he can develop some of these guys.
Okay.
And I mean, I think he's got a shot at finishing second in that division.
He said, "Where's?" He said, "Where's Johnny?" Somebody posted in the
Who said
chat,
that?
"Where's Johnny?" Mo Harris, I think. I
Uh,
don't know. Somebody from one of the leagues with Johnny. Yeah, Johnny could make it. He has some stuff to handle.
no problem. I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
what do you
I
think
might
the
end up
Jags
seeing
gonna
that.
finish?
I my heart wants to say second place, but
uh, the
that
Johnny
roster isn't
Johnny
ready.
the guy asking for Johnny, he said HD niggas.
Oh, that's
That was
hilarious.
HD.
What's
He's
up,
a
bro?
funny guy. Yeah, Johnny's gone right now. He can't. He can't. He'll be back for another show or something. But yeah, Cactus Jack had decent offense. You're saying his defense was suspect.
Yeah, I just
So
don't think the roster is ready. So I'm gonna say third,
it'd be a
and then
fun rebuild though. But you say
yeah, I
third
think
probably.
a couple seasons in is when we'll possibly see him
Push
dabble
for
for
the
second
division
place.
champ. Push for the division
Nah,
ring maybe.
now we gotta
A
keep it
playoffs
realistic.
though. Playoff. He'll be a wild card team.
Yeah, extra
Okay.
teams. Yeah,
You
absolutely.
push for that. It's got some hope in the future.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
What
Let's go to
about the?
Colts,
Let's go to the
which I
Colts.
think is probably the best roster in that division
Yeah, I
and one
think
of the
so.
better rosters in the AFC, in my opinion.
He's got an old vet at
Yeah,
quarterback, but he can
old
always
vet,
make a little moves.
but ready to try to win it season one with him. Taylor's going to be X Factor probably after that season.
Yeah, he's got a nice backup in Hines, and I guess they got Philip Lindsay
Hines,
also.
Lindsey. I mean,
So
they got
he's
a
got trade
plethora.
pieces. He can regain picks by trading some of these players,
That's a plethora of running backs.
and then they could use some of those picks and try to go after somebody that's like Tom Brady or
Oh,
something. I don't know.
Oh, you can for sure. And I think the low key, like the biggest piece for him of these wide receivers, he's got. I mean, Pittman, he's good. And then they got
Uh,
the rookie in Alec Pierce. He's going to be a
yeah.
beast in Madden, 6'3", 90 plus speed. Paris Campbell, they got a bunch of guys that Madden good at least.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Yeah, it should be okay. Tight
tight
ends, you
ends,
got.
it's going to be really good in Jelani Woods. He's going to be a fast rookie tight end. So I mean, it's a tight end that you ideally want right there, mid to high 80s.
Anything stand out online?
O line, Colts have always had one of the better O lines in the league.
Oh,
Um, they do have a rookie left tackle though. That's going to be the difference. They got Quentin Nelson, absolute mauler. Ryan Kelly's good. Um, and Brandon Smith or Braden Smith at right tackle. So I mean, overall, they
yeah, it's a
definitely got
solid line.
one of the better O lines. I mean,
Okay.
you're set there for the cycle, really.
We got Lewis at the end. We got
I wouldn't be complaining with that O line. I could tell you that.
right.
But D line, see, who would he pay? It's a nice young pass rusher. Yannick, solid. Probably passes developing prime, but he can still wreak havoc.
Yeah, Buckner.
But Buckner's going to be the guy. He's always. I mean, he's going to start off as a savage. He had a huge year. Darius Leonard, you already know, one of the best linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
And they got fast linebackers everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, Carl, yeah, King.
So I mean,
Yeah, it's a ready to go line
solid front
roster,
seven.
and then
Solid front
cornerback.
seven that added Gilmore. So
Yeah,
Gilmore at corner. I mean, he's old, but he's going to give you 2, 3 seasons.
yeah.
Definitely 2 solid seasons. They're not that great at corner, though, I would say overall, because they're a little small, like 5'9". We got 5'9", 5'10", and they're a little bit slower. I mean,
Uh huh. But hey, it's a roster, and it's not bad. So
right. I mean, there's can't have a perfect situation at every position. So
yeah. So what do you think about this
Justin
team's?
Blackman, though, too, at
What do you think about
safety.
his
So
game?
we got some guys. Nick Cross. He's another guy that if he's active, he can push for playoffs. But he definitely takes a lot of sim losses at times.
Yeah.
That I definitely think hurt his chances. But I think if he plays consistent, he'll definitely be in the playoffs. Season one,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, if he's focused, yeah, I think he's pretty. He could be decent at the game. But sometimes it's like he'll
Yeah.
have good wins, but he have really bad losses. So it's like I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
He's a tough one
I mean, he's pretty good, I
to
think, against
predict,
man
but I
coverage.
think he's solid. Yeah, because he knows how to beat it. But
Yeah.
the next man we'll talk about doesn't know how to beat it.
Yeah. Let's go to that guy, the Texans.
Yeah, that man or that young cat.
Oh, that night, that teenager, the teenager, the 19-year-old college freshman, the one that was supposed to be the next chosen one. Oh,
my
Eric,
my man defense lives in his head.
mayo sandwiches. This man, mayo sandwich.
Mayo sandwich, yeah.
This
Yeah.
dude was on the he busted into the Madden gaming scene and 2K. It was like this little kid just in the sim community trying to take these championships, man. He never got one in
Yeah.
Madden though, but he was
I
doing
couldn't
things in
allow,
2K.
good, I gotta not allow that to happen.
So yeah, he said, hey, don't put me on KG side of the don't put me in KG's conference, Primo. I was like, okay, all right. If that's really the only reason why you're gonna, all right. So now he's not on KG side. So
Yeah, so
he's
now
got
he's
the
got no
AFC.
excuse.
I know. So he's got the AFC. He's got a division where nobody else has been to the. Well, Colts has been to the playoffs, I guess.
Right. And he's got
But
a
he's got
division
a
that he can
very like
spam
he,
against. That
but
he's going to be spamming.
he skill wise is the best one in this division. Like
Oh yeah,
people based on
by a wide margin.
probably. I mean, G what's it? Colts is GBJR 8
Yeah,
814. I mean,
that's my
he's
cousin.
that's your cousin.
Not really, but
Oh, you
that's what
know
we
him though.
say. We play in 2K, and one night it's a inside joke.
Oh, okay, that's not a joke. I'm like, damn, KG got all these family members in there, and all these people from New York. But yeah, mayo sandwich man. Uh, his game is not as sim as it should be because he says he played football, but yeah, he's got a lot of gimmicks. So like he's a hot starter, you know, until people realize what what gimmicks he's doing and like how to stop
Yeah,
it. So he'll find the
pretty much.
gimmicks. He
Yeah,
will
so you
find
know
the gimmicks.
he's gonna be snooping around. You know,
He's what Geronimo would call a freestyle player. Jay,
yeah,
he would have
he'll be
all
in
the
tune
sim
with
guys just
all the little things.
all the sim guys be shaking their heads like he would do the tight end release stuff or whatever it was a couple cycles ago or
Hmm.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was. But so he'll find whatever the devs messed up, he will find it. And as long as it's not in the not in the rules, he will do it.
yeah, he's gonna force your hands pretty much. So,
Right. You know, he
but his
likes to pass though. He's definitely likes to pass. So let's
and
see if
that's
this
his
roster.
downfall, and that's
Let's
his
see that. Yeah.
downfall.
Right. So with Davis Mills, that definitely is going to be his downfall because that is
At least
not
he's
the best
somebody.
pass. But he might make a
He's
trade.
not,
But
but he could build him. That's not a bad quarterback to be able to
no, I
build.
mean, it's all about age. You can have a 60 overall, 20-year-old, and you'll be set for the cycle because by the time they turn 25, they, they set,
Yeah,
and he might even sign them. You know, be able to re-sign them like or the fifth-year option. So like, yeah, you might not have to spend no money on quarterback, which is ideal because
that's how you win.
apparently they ask more to re-sign and you only get one shot. So if they hit the free agency, you got to go against other users, and that bidding, some people about to get paid.
Yeah, we got a lot of money to spend in Chicago. Just remember
So
that.
yeah, I feel bad for all the position players that get hit to free agency because you're gonna be on those. All the pass rushers, cornerbacks, that you got to load up your whole team. It's gonna be paid. I'm gonna see how you gonna figure it out. I would go the picks route because
That's
all the
more than likely
control.
what I prefer,
A little bit of both. You can
but we'll
mix
get
and
to that.
match.
We'll get to that.
Okay, so running
So
backs.
running backs, eh, pretty bad room. Pretty bad running back room here.
Yeah, and
It's
not
not
that
ideal.
physical.
Not ideal. Um, Wide receivers are
Receivers
going to have Cooks. It's going to be
and
fast.
Dorsett.
Rookie and Mechie. He's going to be somebody you can build. And Nico Collins is probably the sleeper. 6'4", probably 90 speed. He's going to be good. So he does not lack in wide receivers at all.
I got Brevin Jordan at tight end.
You know he's going to spam all these guys, so they're all going to be devved at some point because he's going to pass 90% of the time.
Yeah, he likes to pass.
So if you're in that division, remember this. Anyways, uh, left tackle. They got a good. They actually have a good O line. The Texans. Uh, what I remember. Let's see if it changed though. Tunsil, yeah, Tunsil's solid. Let's see. Eh, I take that back. No,
Yeah,
Kenyon Green. I mean, he's going to be a solid. They're going to have two good tackles, which really is a big part of it, of what you need. So he'll be good there. Now, I think the D line defense in general, where the Texans need a lot of work. Um, and Eric doesn't like to play defense, so that should be interesting to kind of see how he plays with a defense that doesn't really have many pieces, isn't very fast. Um, and they got a couple rookies that you can work with. Um, Stingley's going to be probably some sort of superstar dev or something by by the start of Madden. So that's probably going to be something nice to have. Other than that, they don't look great otherwise. I mean, it's going to be a tough team
Yeah,
to build, but
it comes down to the user. So.
it comes down to the user and he can spam. So I just don't know how the defense is going to be where we're going to have to see
Well, you know, it's
how he
Madden.
builds it.
People love throwing interceptions. The defenses get real good real fast.
Yeah, that division could help him there. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah,
either way, he's going to win the division probably every
probably
season.
most of. You said every season?
Yeah, I would even say season one, unless he tanks, which I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't put that past him. He tanked in 2K, so he might.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess that's a possibility. But as long as he doesn't tank, then I see him winning just strictly off of skill.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. I'm also going with the Texans to probably win the division every season. Colts may give them some push, but yeah, that's the breakdown with the 7 time SCE champion in Madden. He's a multi-time SCE champion in MLB. He's a finalist in NBA 2K. SCE. I almost got the triple crown. He didn't quite yet.
We're gonna get
Uh,
there. We got to
yeah,
get it eventually.
that's KG, and that's the SCE breakdown of the AFC South and the NFC South. Until next time, guys, signing out.